How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Avowed. So we're about to head into Thirdborn, but first here, I did do what I said I was going to do. I explored around a little bit, looking for some of the next tier of Adra. I did find a gauntlet in that little oasis down there, and I'll show you that in a second. Also, I did find a corrupted Adra, which is the next tier of Adra that we need in the Pargrin cache. As well, the gauntlets that we got are... Oh yeah, we got, I switched out the rings. The pain amplification there and the slow essence was what we have been using. But the new gloves are the trickster gloves, 25% critical damage. We did get another chest piece that I have on, kind of an upgrade to the other one. And I got Sirach's Pride up a little bit. We did put on the Arquebus yet again, so rocking that. And yeah, so this armor is a little bit of an upgrade to what we had. So looking pretty good for the most part. That was the only Adra that I found. Basically, it sounds like, from what I read, the other Adra that we need are some through some quests. So
Everyone okay?
just gonna continue on here.
I think I saw my uncle out there.
Look, it's him.
He left a few weeks ago on a trade carrier.
Envoy, over here. Envoy.
Oh,
it's
these
so
people.
Good to see you alive and well. Peaceful, like when we first made our way to Paradise so many years ago. We've settled in nicely and are starting to feel at home here.
Peaceful's an interesting word to use, love. The dream thralls are exceedingly aggressive out here.
Yes, well, the guards have been handling them just fine. I'll take it for now. How about you, Envoy? How have the living lands been treating you?
Challenging
Well,
at
that's
times.
what we like to hear. Isn't that right, love?
That it is. We might even have something to help you with your journey. Whoever lived here last must have left this armor behind. As beautiful as it is, Gladwine and I have no need of it. We'd like for you to have it.
This is very
No,
generous.
thank you, Envoy, for everything.
Be safe out there, friend.
Nice. So what do we got? Oh, damage negation. Ooh, reload speed. And it's light armor? Yo. This, yeah, this might be our new armor. Yeah, the reload speed is going to help with the Arquebus. And, I mean, we're going to miss out on the elemental resistance. But I like that. It looks pretty nice, too. Alright, sweet. Did not expect that.
Godlike! Winds above! You're really here! I knew I had to find you as soon as I heard you were in Thirdborn.
Chico? When did you get so tall? I almost didn't recognize you.
Kai! You're here too? Now I know Thirdborn is in good hands. We've gotta do something about the Dream Scourge. It's worse every day. One of our neighbors wasn't himself, and we can't afford to lose anyone. We need people who will fight back. People like Kai, and my uncle Capo.
Me? You don't know what you're saying. Believe me. But Capo, he's the real deal. That old salt's a monster slayer.
That Leviathan hanging over the market? That was his work.
The thing is huge. There's no way he killed it by himself.
Of course he did. I still hear people reminisce about him dragging it back to the shore. But, well, Thirdborn hasn't seen the capo I know in a long time. I've tried everything to convince him to get out of the house. He may be old now, but we can still use his experience. If Thirdborn could see him up on those walls, they'd all follow him. I hate to impose, but would you pay him a visit? He lives on the northeast side of town. He's tired of hearing from me. Maybe one hero to another, you know?
Okay. So yeah, I put the arquebus back on because I got those gloves. I was like, you know what? We were getting a lot of stuns with the arquebus, and I figured the increased critical hit or the critical hit damage with the arquebus kind of do a lot.
This never takes so long in Paradise.
That's why I kind of switched the build back up.
The whole town smells of fish.
Okay.
They can certainly try.
Oh, here's the outside.
And Adiran, what is it this time?
Don't worry, darling. The official Adiran envoy is here at my request.
What I want to know is why he's in the company of one of our own.
I meant to stop by, but I guess time got away from me.
I'll deal with you later. We have unfinished business. But your friend has some explaining to do. Why have you come to Thirdborn? After what your people did in Emerald Stair, I can't imagine you carry an edict of friendship with you.
I'm on a critical mission.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what Ludwig said to the Animancers as she tried to scorch their homes.
I know you're upset, Timothy, but don't take it out on us. I'm furious too, darling. That monster stole my research, and who knows what she plans for it. But you know that if this Adiran was untrustworthy, I'd kill him myself.
I apologize, Envoy. Eagle's Reach is a slaughterhouse. Dreamthralls siege our gates day and night. People are hungry, and I have not slept in days. So my temper is a powder keg, I'm afraid. I am trying not to explode. This isn't a courtesy visit, is it? I assume you're here delivering a message on behalf of Adir.
Give the letter. Ludwig has a message for you. Yeah.
To Head Sharpshooter, First Class of Shatterscarp, to Mirti Kaiwa III. Ludwig wants the ruins of Naku Kubel, or will suffer the Steel Garot's wrath. Another shit atop the pile, then. Not that I can do a damn thing about it.
You're not going to give in, are you? Those ruins are a marvel. They're irreplaceable.
I know, Yatsley. If we give them an inch, the Adirans won't stop until they have everything. But even if I wanted to hand over the ruins, they aren't in my power to surrender.
These ruins belong to the godless. If you want to end the plague, I need to enter them before
Trust me,
Ludwig
I am
does.
very aware of all those things. You might even say I've been fighting for those things. But there's one little problem. The Archmage Ringrim has warped the very reality of Shatterscarp. Let's just say there's a magical barrier around the ruins now. No one's getting in or out without Ringgrim's say-so.
Ringrim?
That's quite the name.
As in from the Circle of Archmagi? She's here?
The very one. I feared you'd be excited. Her presence isn't a good thing, Yatsley. She flew into the Shark's Teeth a few weeks ago, and now that area is an impenetrable wasteland of ice. I heard there's an Adiran who had his mind
I was
utterly
over there. I
broken
didn't
by
see
her.
any ice.
He's still lost out there as far as I know.
If the ruins drew the attention of the Archmage, there must be
Maybe
something.
even an entrance to
Oh.
the garden. We absolutely have to go inside and see for ourselves. The Circle of Archmagi don't get involved unless there's something they can gain. They're not really known for their altruism. Look at the Siege of Craghold. And that was just so that Lengrath could try and show up Consulhot.
The truth is, I'm up to my neck in catastrophes. Between the horde of dream thralls pounding on our gates and trying to keep peace with Adir, I've had to station guards on our borders to control who goes in and out, just to keep everyone safe. I never thought I'd say this, but the Archmage is the least of my concerns. So, Ludwig wants the ruins, but even if I wanted to give them over, Reengrim controls them. And good luck getting an audience with an Archmage.
Well, I need those ruins, so if that means dealing with Rimgrim, so be it. Yeah. Sorry.
I
just
didn't
want
know
to-
they made
Yeah.
adherents with such bravery. You never know what marvels you live to see. You're likely gonna die a very horrible death, but I pray Galawain will at least make it fast.
Look on the bright side. If we survive this, it'll make a great story.
When an Archmage like Ringgrim decides they don't want to be disturbed, they make sure of it. There are rumors she uses the bones of the ancient dead to guard her domain.
Waste not, want not, I suppose.
Yes, and please, I don't need to know more. Ringrim's given me and my troops enough nightmares already. I wouldn't blame you if you choose to run away. But if you want to find Ringrim, head east of here, go past the Pargrunen ruins, and when you see the ice, you're there. And Yahtzee, be careful. If Quilichi lost you, he'd never forgive me.
Oh, don't worry about me, Temerity. If my spells fizzle, I can always give a good lashing with my tongue.
That's what I'm afraid of. Good luck. Good. It might
I'll
convince her to
keep
keep you
Yahtzee
safe,
slave.
too. One last thing. Once you had a moment to settle in with Yahtzee, come back and speak with me. I need your help with something.
How exciting. We're off to see an Archmage. To gain access to an ancient godless ruin. You do spoil me. I've just the fragrance for such an occasion. I want to make sure I smell my best when she kills us. Meet me by the tavern when you're ready to head out. Make sure all your gear is up to snuff. We are meeting an Archmage, after all.
Thank goodness we have Yahtzee. Our little friend group needed a bit of
Yahtzee.
chaos.
Yahtzee is a Spitfire, all right. That's funny.
Thank you for returning. I wish I could say I didn't actually need your help, but I do. Some young idiot Thirdborners decided they'd form their own militia to protect the region because of course they would. And now, predictably, they're missing.
What do you think
Probably
happened?
got murdered for their arrogance. I hope not, though. We need every able soldier. Idiots decided they'd train themselves by taking on the Zarups out in the Deadfall Highlands. They haven't come back. Figure out what happened, report back, and I'll scrounge up some change for you.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna meet up with Yahtzee. I don't think the main quest is, Battlescar's quest with Kai was selected. I don't know why. I mean, I did part of that before. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, I gotta say, all the characters are great. All your companions and a little bit of humor they sprinkle in with the dialogue. I like that. I'm enjoying that. No goodies back here, I guess.
If you need something, get
well.
over here and talk to me.
Can I grab this log under here? There we go. All right.
Oh, let me guess. My Nikai sent you. That kid's been muttering about sending some new hero by.
Old man Capo. Glad to see you're still kicking around.
Kai, What rock have you been hiding
It's the
under?
dude that they were talking
Those
about.
scales are looking rougher since I last saw you.
Your eyesight finally going? But we didn't come here to talk about my handsome mug. That Nakai of yours still getting underfoot, I take it?
Ah, like a cannonball in a rolling deck, that kid. Damn child won't stop hovering over me. They keep trying to send so-called heroes over to cheer me up, but there's not much point these days. Back when Thirdborn was no more than a husk on the cliffside, we had real heroes. I've slain 1,000 Zorops, wrestled rock beetles, even slew the Leviathan.
I have a voice in my head telling me
That's the
greater
spirit.
things.
Times are strange. We need more people like you. Ah, well, those days are long past. I'm a sick old man now. Not much I can do in Thirdborn anymore. Still, maybe Chico was onto something when they sent you. You're the one who cleared the dream thralls at the gates, aren't you? Ah, good to know someone is looking out for Thirdborn at least. I tell you what. This old man would like to ask a boon of you. One hero to another. I promise it'll be worth your while. I want to see my heart one last time. Will you get it for me? Oh, good.
Sounds interesting.
Good. A Leviathan heart is a rare thing. When left out in the air, it becomes as hard as Adra, and 100 times as valuable. And I had the only one in the living lands. I couldn't just leave it on my kitchen table now, could I? No, I kept it safe, hidden up in the godless ruin along the coast. But now, I'm dying. I can feel it in my bones. I don't have long, and I'd like to see my treasure one more time. Get it for me, and I'll see you get a reward. Beyond that, well, I left that old ruin with a few tricks for would-be thieves. Step carefully.
Thanks for the tip. We would have explored it eventually. At least now we have a reason.
Good luck, godlike.
Nice. Actually, sounds like a cool mission. Might end up recording that one.
Isn't this a
Seems
surprise?
kind of cool.
Giada, come say hello.
Oh,
hello there.
hey, dude.
I thought our paths might cross again.
Quilici, there you are.
Ah, my dear Giada. I never thought I'd see us both exiled from Fior Messiverno. Yet here we are. As you can see, the good people of Thirdborn have welcomed us with open arms. Remarkable under the circumstances. The Dream Scourge has struck this place with violence, bloodshed, death. Not as combatants, perhaps, but
least we can
as
help.
researchers. Though our work is slow, it shows promise. Now that we're under Thirdborn's protection, my animancers can get back to work. We've made a few improvements to the local fishing gear, tinkered on harpoons and the like. You might not believe it, but some of our farming equipment is back to working order.
You think we can farm the desert?
I know we can. Patience, dedication, and hope are the bedrock of animancy. Though it is difficult to farm when one is under attack, The sheer numbers of infected makes our work perilous.
Do you need any help?
We have everything under control, and your work is too important to squander on agriculture. One more thing before we're parted again. We've made a tidy profit of our labor, and the others gathered a little something for you. Don't spend it all at once. Go on, then.
Thank you. I'll try.
Surely you have better places to be? No doubt the Adiran envoy has a message to deliver or a foreboding parcel of some kind.
He's doing well. Better than well.
All right.
And to think I've been worried sick.
So I'm not going to talk to, might sound weird, but I'm not going to talk to the merchants around here because I think if you open up their shop before you upgrade your gear to, you know, the next level, then everything that they have is going to be your current level.
We need to make bandages. I don't know what you expect me to do.
So I'm going to wait until I get at least one piece of my gear up to superb quality, and then I'm going to talk to all the merchants.
Does it even matter? There are always more injured and dying than there are supplies. It's hopeless. There's got to be a better way to fight dreamlords. Don't see Cad? You there? The one with the face.
Just kind of exploring around here, seeing if there's any free loot to be had in Thirdborn here. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk to these merchants here.
Why do you spend so much on glaze, Merrick? Your pots look fine.
Good thing they burnt that shack down. Mushrooms growing up the walls.
Big dock area here. Nope. Free chest. Well, that's locked, but been stocking up on lockpicks, so we're good.
Yoo-hoo! Over here, dearie.
Alright, sorry about the weird cut there. My recording, cut out for some reason.
Ah, there you are. It's rather rude of you to keep a lady waiting. I'll forgive you, though. It gave me a chance to dip into my notes about the Circle of Archmagi. One does not simply waltz into an Archmage's domain unprepared. Tell me, dearie, how much do you know about Reengrim?
She's best known for inventing spells that prey in the victim's greatest fears.
Oh, lovely. Then you know what we're up against. Oh, her spells are legendary. The Circle of Archmagi are the most powerful magical beings in Eora. Whatever the reason, the fact that she's here at all is significant. Oh, Andra's titties. The Circle sent the Archmage of Terror. Oh, she's just brilliant. Well, Nakukubel is the largest of the godless ruins. It's still got its share of secrets. There must be something in there of interest to Reengrim. Probably something powerful.
Now's our chance to find out.
I knew I liked you, darling. I'll be with you every step of the way. Those Steel Garrote bastards stole all my research about the godless. They'll get to the garden first over their dead bodies. I can show you the way to Reengrim's domain, but we should travel lean. The less of us there are, the less likely she'll take notice. You'll need me to get you in the door, so who's staying behind?
I guess Giada. So we need a tank. Yeah.
Naturally. Just don't do anything I wouldn't do. Really, though. That would be dangerous. We'll catch up later, Yatsley. Take care of the envoy for me.
Perfect. Oh, this is going to be fun.
Okay. So, godless expert Yatsley packs a lot of magical skill into her small frame. A self-taught wizard, she formed her craft while dungeon diving in the ruins all across the living lands. The grimoire in hand, she manipulates the very essence of the world around her. She can not only conjure terrifying displays of power against her enemies, but also dispel any arcane illusions that deceive the senses. Yatsley invokes a strong arcane power that explodes upon hitting an enemy, releasing a burst of essence and explosive damage. Dispel illusion, order Yatsley to dispel a magical illusion and surrender its secrets. Nice. Seems pretty cool. Yeah, I figure, you know, unfortunately, Giada does have that passive ability that heals like you and the allies, but yeah, I mean, we need a tank too. Okay, here's the bounty board.
Let me know when you put him out of his misery, will you? Enjoy skeleton hunting.
All right,
friend.
sweet. Got a bounty to turn in here.
Ah, hello, stranger. Welcome to Thirdborn. How can the Tiranui help?
Here, claim bounty.
Really? Which one? One less thing for me to worry about. Thank you. Enjoy your skates.
Okay.
Well, off you go then. Back to killing things and leaving.
Alright, sweet. Alright, so where are we going? Going to... Yeah, we're going to the Shark's Teeth. Okay, so perfect. Already have a camp over here.
For the camp of an official Eora envoy, I was expecting a little more. A proper bed, at least. But I suppose this will do for now. As long as you have a bath, of course.
No, what you were expecting. Both baths can be arranged.
When the mood is right, I find I like everything. I'm going to write Quilici tonight. Make sure he misses me. But, as riveting as it is to complain about our accommodations, I imagine you have another topic in mind?
The jar you had me fetch, is it worth much? Yeah, that happened in the last region. I forgot all about that.
I'm the only buyer you'll find here, and I already have the jar. A lesson for next time, darling. It's always worth some haggling. Unfortunately, it's been quite some time since I've met another who focused on the godless as I do. And I imagine I'd be more knowledgeable on the subject than anyone else you could find.
Is that how you got that burn running around old flammable ruins?
Technically, yes. Well, it set me on the path, at least. When I got my first grimoire as a child, I was trying out some of the fancy new spells I'd been given. I was attempting a simple illusion spell, but I must have slurred my words. The next thing I know, everything was on fire. That was my assumption as well. Barrett's boss, it's nice to know I won't have to dumb things down with you. What is childhood but for silly things? When else can you get away with arson? My father was able to pull me from the flames as my mother doused them. I burned myself badly enough to give myself some vivid dreams, but the house still stood at the end.
You ever end up getting the spell right?
Now I only burn those that deserve it, like mosquitoes and university administrators. The only lasting damage was my burn mark and the dreams.
Are you sure you only dreams, not nightmares? Burn must have been painful.
Usually I enjoy a bit of pain, but this was a bit too much. I wouldn't recommend it. As delightful as you are, we've much to do and less time to do it in. Shall we go?
Yatsley.
Yep, let's do it.
When all of this is behind us, are you going back to Fior Mesiverno?
It's hard to imagine leaving forever, especially with Quilici still there. What about you, dearie?
Even if I could go back, it wouldn't be the same. Who knows? Maybe getting banished was the best thing that's happened to me in a while.
Maybe Fior was holding you back. And you can return one day to rub all your success in their faces.
You're too kind to me, Yatsley. I don't deserve you.
For all you put up with from me, I'm sure I could be kinder. But I'm always happy to help.
All right, let's get going. Yeah, Kai and Yatsley.
Seeds of change, their petals sprout across the barren land. They sing to the unwanted ones, and the unwanted ones sprout in turn. The soil remembers what it once was. It will soon be whole, safe.
What are you talking about? Whose soil?
A name given to the land, not asked for. You see why the parasites are loathed? The soil does not want these cities. It yearns for silence, for the kestrel song. But first, the sprouted ones will grow. They will bring the stillness and the birdsong.
Why wouldn't you want Thirdborn? Why would you want Thirdborn gone?
The dam falls. The river returns to its source. It is how the land was and should always be. We want all of them gone. We wish for life to flourish again.
That's what people are doing. Shadowscarp, they're just trying to live.
Efforts paid in blood. They lie to the earth, to themselves. Death nourishes the soil. All things come from the rot.
You need death for things to grow.
The spider devours her mate to lay her eggs. We ponder, dream of shifting sands now. We will speak again.
Okay. So I think we're going to call the episode here and start out with a fresh mission in the next one. So hopefully you're all doing well. Stay tuned. More coming at you. Take care.